Welcome to another installment of This or That. In this series, I pit two movies against each other, see which one of them is more popular among audiences, and force my journalist colleagues to reveal whether they agree with public opinion or not. I am Jeanette. I'm an entertainment journalist and critic, and this is my friend Nick Brooks, also an entertainment journalist and critic. Hello again, Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? I'm doing well. Very excited about this episode because it is a topic that is very near and dear to my heart.
Yes, and today we are comparing Anaconda, 1997, although really is there another one, and Deep Blue Sea, 1999, which are both iconic, campy creature features that I know you, me, and a bunch of other people with bad taste really love. So I'm excited to get into it. And let's dive right in. Like, which of these movies do you think is the more popular one, among audiences?
That's such a tough question. Do I pick the 1997 Jennifer Lopez vehicle or do I pick the 1999 LL Cool J vehicle? I honestly don't know which one would be more popular because these are movies that are, no matter how many sequels they have, tried and true to the original. I'm gonna say Anaconda though.
I also, when I was gathering the data, was like, oh, it's definitely Anaconda because that cast is stacked, right? Like,
Yeah.
J-Lo, Owen Wilson, Jon Voight, Ice Cube. Yeah, so like but it's Deep Blue Sea, and Deep Blue Sea sweeps it under the rug. Like,
Really?
Or is better on Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, Letterboxd, and like the box office difference is like also pretty significant.
What?
Yeah,
That's
it
crazy.
almost doubles like the Rotten Tomatoes score. And again, for people watching, I understand that Rotten Tomatoes is like a modern, thing that's gauging sort of like modern audiences' receptions to these movies, but that's what we're using. So get over it. But yeah, it got like a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, whereas Anaconda has 39. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, almost double, almost.
Maybe it dates ourselves a little bit of what we were subjected to first and what impacted us first. I don't know. I mean, I will say from a kill perspective, it totally makes sense for Deep Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea's got some primo kills.
I also think, I don't know about you, but Anaconda was like literally always on television, always. Like it was just constantly on the Sci-Fi Channel. That and 30 Days a Night, you could just watch any time of day, any time of night. I've seen those movies like collectively hundreds of times.
Fair enough. For sure. I'd have to agree. But you know what? That's a pleasant surprise. I'm glad Deep Blue Sea took the cake because I'm a shark boy through and through.
Yeah. So maybe that spoils it, but I'm going to ask you now, do you agree with the public opinion? Do you think Deep Blue Sea is the superior movie to Anaconda?
Absolutely. I watched Anaconda a lot growing up. It was one of my favorites. I used to have Jurassic Park toys with vehicles, and I would basically just be like, hey, in my universe, Jaws happened and Anaconda happened. So I'd have a little snake, have a little shark, and everyone was getting eaten left and right by everything and dinosaurs. So while I did and do still love Anaconda, it's a great time. I think Deep Blue Sea is just the more clever movie and more fun and such a one of the few shark movies that not only earns its place in a world where Jaws is undisputed, but also has some really impressive practical sharks.
Oh, totally. And I kind of think it's interesting. This is something like I talk about a lot in my field is Deep Blue Sea is regarded as a Jaws knockoff. And I don't think that's really fair. I get it's, you know what I'm saying? I get it's capitalizing on the like shark hype that Jaws started in the 70s. But at the same time, the story is so different. I just get super angry. That's like a pet peeve of mine when someone's like, oh, it's a Jaws knockoff. Oh, this is a Jaws knockoff. And I'm like, is it though? Like stuff like Orca, sure. Stuff like Piranha, the original, maybe. Although I can make an argument against it because I love that movie. But Deep Blue Sea, it's in its own category. It's doing its own thing. It's creating its own lore. It's being dumb. And I love that for it. And I agree with you. I agree with the audience pick. Deep Blue Sea is the better movie. I think the story is stronger. I think the suspense is better. I think the CGI and practical effects are better while still like retaining that very like 90s, late 90s feel. And a lot of what we'll see in like the early 2000s, I think Deep Blue Sea really kind of like nailed that.
And it justifies the fantasticalness of the fact that mako sharks don't get that big. Mako shark can't swim backwards, and mako sharks can't see like that. So that's great. They did F up on the tiger shark, but again, that's the shark boy in me. They just made the tiger shark like a giant mako. It's fine because it didn't even last that long in the movie. But I will say that I do think the writer of Rise of the Planet of the Apes might have been a Deep Blue Sea fan, because if you're going to compare Deep Blue Sea to anything, I think Rise of the Planet of the Apes might be a Deep Blue Sea knockoff, because they're both trying to cure Alzheimer's, and both are about animals that get too smart and they want to break free and go out and do their thing. So if anything, I think Rise of the Planet of the Apes might be a Deep Blue Sea knockoff, and that's just how good Deep Blue Sea is.
That is really interesting. I never thought of that before, but I really like that fan theory, I guess we could call it.
It's something, because I just thought of it, and I'm sure someone out there is going to poke a lot of holes into that theory, but just on the surface level, Alzheimer's cure, creating smart animals that F people up. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It's interesting. It's interesting for sure. And again, and I guess my next question for you is, were you even aware, because I just learned today that there are 3 Deep Blue Sea movies?
I never watched them because
for your loss.
I might be over here drinking my juice out of a wine glass, but at least my juice is high end. I haven't watched any of those Deep Blue Sea movies. Just the first.
No, same either. I mean, obviously not, because I didn't know they existed. I did know there was many Anaconda movies, including the new Anaconda movie, which when this comes out will have already aired, but at this point now has not released in theaters with the Paul Rudd and Jack Black vehicle.
That's a choice. I have no idea what to think of that movie, but I just, I love Jack Black and Paul Rudd, and I love to laugh, but I want a good snake movie. Like, I want what Crawl did for Gators, but I want another good snake movie. So yeah, and I didn't watch the Anaconda sequels either. I do remember vividly ads for Hunt for the Blood Orchid, which is the only reason why I remember that title, because I was just like, hey, that's the name of the second movie. And then people would always go, oh, did you see it? And I'm like, I did not. Just really remember that title for some reason.
That's the power of marketing, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe a better question we could go into, instead of comparing the franchises, is maybe talking about which character might be more iconic. And I don't know. I'm going to tell you my favorite characters of each movie, and you can let me know if you agree. But if I'm giving anyone the medal in Anaconda, it is 100% John Boyd, because he's so mentally unhinged, and I love that he's an Academy Award winning actor who just came in and was like downright terrible in that movie, and I love it.
Yeah,
Do you agree? As John, would you?
I mean, where was he from? What was that accent? I mean, come on now. It was crazy. That dude was hamming it up. He was a creep. We got a great shot of the POV of the anaconda eating him. And I mean, it was just, come on now. I feel like there was a scene in the movie where I know he's like saying ashes to ashes. Then he does like instead of just finishing the phrase. And I'm like, I feel like he just got bored talking in that take. People could be like improv genius. I think my dude just got bored. So yeah, you got to give it to John Boyd, right?
Okay, yeah, MVP for sure. I love that scene where like J-Lo's like, I don't know if you remember it. It's kind of a specific scene, but she's like rubbing her neck for way too long, and then the way the camera cuts, the cut to John Boyd, it's just in the face, and I'm just like,
his creep face. Yes,
it's so good. It's so camp. I don't think he's trying to be camp, but like if you're asking me, best John Boyd movie, Deliverance. Never heard of it. It's Anaconda all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Delivered was him and Anaconda.
Exactly. And yeah, the ending, as you mentioned, alone, like the CGI snake, him getting whipped around, that like dummy gooey prosthetic dummy head they put in there. It's amazing.
When his cheekbone pops when he's getting squeezed. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a winner.
It's real. I mean, it kills it. What can we say? And then I think if we go to Deep Blue Sea, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go with LL Cool J. I mean, he's MVP for me in that movie.
That's fair. I like Thomas Jane, but that's because That's because I like your Dr. Grant archetypes, because those are the ones where I'm like, I want to be the smart one. And so I always like to pick the smart ones. And he kept it real 100% of the time, and was just so cool that he's like, I don't even need a wetsuit. I just got my shirt. It's fine. I like Thomas Jane a lot. LL Cool J gets some laughs out of me though, but I think I gotta give it to Thomas Jane because he was just cool, man. Like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
like cool characters.
Well, he's supposed to be the cool character,
Yeah.
so that
Worked on me.
tracks. That's fair. I mean, LL Cool J is, he's the comedic relief, as he always is. And I think at this point he's almost like kind of a horror icon because of his performance in H2O as well. Like, he's kind of killing it.
Yeah, you can't not mention his performance in H2O. I almost forgot about that. That is true.
How
Man,
dare you?
I
How dare you?
I just hope his book got off the ground. That's all.
I mean, we don't know where he is. I would love to see a sequel where they maybe, bring him back, let us know how he's doing.
Get David Gordon Green on the horn. We didn't need enough. You know what? We're getting into Halloween, and that's not what this is about.
Yeah, I know. We always end up coming back to Halloween. It's an illness. It's an illness at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, to wrap it up, I think, Deep Blue Sea, better movie for me, but Jon Voight's character in Anaconda is just so special to me because it is so insane. He's not a likable character. He's not somebody you walk away being like, wow, like, like the Dr. Alan Grant archetype. But it's so campy and so good that slightly, like, it makes the race hard for me at the end to really pick.
Yeah, I can't argue with that logic at all, because ultimately, yeah, I mean, Deep Blue Sea is a much better movie through and through, constructed. I mean, it's got the iconic Samuel L. Jackson speech followed by the equally iconic getting eaten by a shark. Like, I mean, that petrified me when I was a kid, and now it's one of the best moments. So I have to say, all of that, Jon Voight carrying Anaconda. And I also got to give a special shout out to that kill from the dude that was in The Mummy, the British guy in The Mummy, when he falls and then the anaconda catches him and wraps around him. That is one of my most favorite kills in the whole movie. So I got to give a shout out
I
to
forgot about that.
I love
British guy from The Mummy. Is that the guy, the Spartacus guy?
No. The one who was wearing the fez in The Mummy the whole time. Like, you must read from the book.
I got you.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to that kill. Owen Wilson's kill was cool because it was in slow-mo, but that dude's kill was peak.
I can revisit that. I'm just so blinded by Jon Voight. I just see nothing else on the screen.
I mean, how could you not? Honestly, it's tough. I'm surprised I remembered
it. Well, to wrap it up, this is honestly, I think, the first one that we both agree with the public opinion, and don't really have, I think this might be the first one where we both agree with each other and with the public. So congratulations. Yeah.
Who knows what the next one will be? Maybe we'll both disagree to agree. Who knows? Or agree to disagree. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's quite interesting. I think that just shows the power of Deep Blue Sea and how good of a movie it is. If you haven't seen it and you like, creature features, especially shark movies, like, go put it on immediately. It's just so fun. And like you said, that Sam Jackson death, it's great, especially when you're showing first time people who have never seen it before. You're gonna get some gasps.
All the deaths, the Michael Rappaport death with the electric box, the other girl's death when she's trying to get up and the shark's like, I can help you, and it just lifts her up. Like, come on now. I love every one of those kills in that movie. And the thing I love most about Deep Blue Sea is that it came right before a time in the 2000s where crappy shark movies, thank you sci-fi, and probably TNT, because I just think of Red Water, they were churning out these really crap shark movies with a few okay gems, but they're still never great. Like, I still think of Coolio getting eaten in Red Water. But Deep Blue Sea is one where the budget was put into it, the care was put into it, and it was fun. It was dumb fun with heart. Fast forward to the Meg, which I don't hate, but I don't love. And Deep Blue Sea is just like, it's Jaws, big old gap, biggest gap in the world. Deep Blue Sea, Jaws 2.
Yeah, no, honestly, I feel like Deep Blue Sea is one of the few good shark movies. Like, Jaws is obviously taking itself very seriously. It's a very different type of vibe. But I mean, there's a few of them that are interesting, like Open Water and The Deep. Is that the one with Jessica Biel? I always get those confused. But
I like The Shallows. I forgot about
Shallows.
that one with what's her name? Ryan Reynolds' wife. I
Oh,
totally
like
forgot her
Blake
name.
Lively.
Yeah. That one. I like the shark in that one. That was a decent movie. Good premise. But even still, they could
Yeah,
be harrowing, but they don't have the same fun factor of Deep Blue Sea.
they don't. And the rewatch value is just it's not there, you
It,
know? Whereas
it
Deep Blue
is.
Sea got the rewatch. And I mean Jaws as well. So yeah, bold statement to go out on, but I think we're gonna do it. It's Jaws and then Deep Blue Sea. Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
Yep, it's how it has to be. And if you don't like it, I don't care.
So with that, we're leaving. We're done now.
Yeah, we're over
So
this.
Nick, if you want to plug anything, do it now.
n.brooks94 on Instagram. There you will find my stuff, everything I've written, everything I've put out, videos, interviews, articles, all that fun stuff. Pop Sub Club on Spotify and YouTube. That's where I do my interviews, most of them at least. I'm on hiatus now, but I plan to get back to it. And that's it. And that's all I got.
All right. Thanks everybody for listening, and we'll catch you next time for another installment of This or That.
Watch Deep Blue Sea. Bye.